So it's starting to really heat up here in Austin, Texas. It's mid-June and every day it's getting above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and our two AC units in our camper are having a really hard time keeping up. Hi, my name's Ryan. If you haven't been to our channel, me and my family, we travel full-time in a fifth wheel, and we're currently in Austin, Texas, and we'll be here until about August. So our ACs, like I said, are not keeping up. Around 4 or 5 o'clock, the sun shifts around on our RV, and it'll be 80 degrees here. The thermostat, we kind of keep it set at 71 degrees, and they just can't keep up. And this is kind of a common thing. If you live full-time in an RV, this is something that you're going to come across. So our first location was San Diego, and it didn't get that hot there, and our AC units had no problem. Here in Austin, we're getting beat up. So I've been looking up videos and reading blogs on how to keep your camper cool, and something that keeps coming up is to cover your windows with this reflective insulation. So where our camper is parked right now, we do have a tree that shades us during the morning / mid-afternoon. So the morning it doesn't have a problem keeping up in the heat, but then like I said, the sun swings around and it's just beating through the windows, and if you put your hands up by the windows, even with the shades, they feel like heaters. So I really think this is going to work. I hope it does. And then we'll check back around 4 or 5 o'clock after I get these installed and see if they're making a difference. So I really hope this little cheap hack works. This big roll was $25. This smaller roll cost me $10. I'm going to use command hooks to put them up over the windows. And yeah, so I'm going to get to installing these, and then we'll check back around 4 o'clock to see if it makes a difference. So we got the reflective insulation put in all the windows here. As you can see, I like to keep this down. They're not fun to look at. And I just want to start by saying it definitely helps. Now, for 50 bucks, I definitely recommend it if you don't have any other options. You lose your view, which is kind of a bummer. But for us, and where our camper sits, it's worth it. So before we put these in, like I said earlier, it would get over 80 degrees. But that's what the thermostat said. If you sat here, what we call the hot seat, you have a window here and then a window behind you. And with the sun beating in, these shades would be hot to the touch. Now with these in, the hottest it got on a really hot day was 77 degrees. But the shades were still cool to the touch because the insulation was doing their job. So I think the whole room was a true 77, whereas before it would say 81, 82, 83, but in certain areas like this seat, you would be sweating. So it felt hotter than the 80 degrees that the thermostat said. So for 50 bucks, I think it's a great hack. It's going to be great for us for now. Once we get to a more comfortable location, we're definitely pulling them down because we want our windows back. But yeah, keep your camper cooler for 50 bucks. Yeah, thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one.